Hey guys, John from Pawsome University, and today we're going to take a look at this video. It is about food aggression. It is a clip from The Dog Whisperer from Nat Geo. We all know it and hate it, and we're going to talk about body language and what's actually going on here and really kind of shine a light on the fact that some of the most popular videos on YouTube regarding food aggression are terrible, terrible advice, and owners that are in need are going to find these videos. So let's dig into this one.
So may I do it then?
Yes, definitely.
Mr. Milan's going to be helping this woman with her dog who has
do
food
is
aggression.
I'm going to show you how to use this.
And why he has a racket is a little ridiculous, not sure.
Exactly.
But what we're seeing already is this dog is panting, looks pretty stressed out and strung out over what should be a positive situation of getting food. Getting a resource is typically a positive thing for dogs. Typically, dogs with food aggression have negative associations around their food or negative associations of having people around their food as a threat to their resource. So if you just saw the ears just flicked back, all the features kind of softened, that's a sign of submission.
So as you
Right
see,
there as well, the lip was pulling,
the
ears
way I'm
back,
fighting his
soft
intensity
features.
is
This
I
dog is
have a smile
uncomfortable.
on my face.
Okay.
So that gives me a sense of confidence.
Okay.
Because he knows how you hold him. Look, see, now we have my mouth open. If I would have put the foot in the ground when his mouth was closed and he was giving me this eye contact, I'm rewarding that state of mind. So now he's going through the process of what do I do now?
So that makes absolutely no sense. It sounds really good, and you can see the owner's like, yes, that makes sense. It doesn't make any sense. You're not rewarding a state of mind. The dog is uncomfortable and waiting to see what you're doing. This is a total change to their routine. So now the dog is now panting, which is kind of amping up. When a dog is stressed out, they're going to pant. Caesar makes it seem as though it's a conflict of who's going to be more confident and who's going to be more aggressive over it. And he wants to be the more confident one when it's not a struggle of confidence.
See, now you can see more like a thinking.
And you saw the whale eyes there.
Right? It's like, all right, this is taking longer than what I normally used to. You see the difference in the
Now
eye
he's
contact.
disengaged.
Yeah, it's not so locked
That's
in.
right. That's right. So you're helping him.
So this is a very stressed out dog. This is not a confident dog.
I
This
want
dog
you
is
to feel
stressed
the
out.
sound,
Whale eyes. You see the
relate it
whites of the
to
eyes.
that
That's whale
moment.
eyes.
Okay.
right? Just
And now
like
it's
you
going to try and
smell-
leave the situation because it's so
smells, yeah.
uncomfortable. And what is
food.
Caesar going to do?
There.
Caesar's going to body block and bring the dog back to the place where it's uncomfortable.
You're not getting out of there until we tell you to get out of there. That's right. You stay back. That's right. Right? So he can make the decision pretty much. That's what we said. That's really good. That's better.
Oh.
Fantastic.
So this dog has just been made so uncomfortable that he would rather leave the situation than get his resource, his food. And then it's now being perceived as, look at how confident this dog is. And we're going to keep him in this situation because he doesn't get the liberty of making decisions on his own. He doesn't get the liberty to make his own decision to leave this room. He needs to stay until we say he can leave. Food's immediately down, and the dog is immediately making direct eye contact with the food and showing teeth, growling. This is a dog who's incredibly, incredibly insecure and has terrible associations with their food. So immediately, Caesar takes on a dominant position over the food, and he's got his little racket, and he's going to use the racket to put it between the food and the dog. The dog is looking away, disengaging from the food.
There we go. So now he walked away from my food.
So what have we accomplished? We've reinforced the dog's initial fear. Resource guarding is all based on insecurity and fear and not knowing when they're going to get more of a resource, not knowing who wants to take their resource. So all we did was reinforce the fact that we're going to take this resource. We are controlling this resource, and any second you can have it and then not have it. And you have zero control over that. So we're reinforcing these negative feelings. And you continue to do this over and over again, and you're going to domineer the dog, and the dog will eventually suppress the behaviors of growling, showing teeth, but you're never going to get rid of those feelings. You've only suppressed those behaviors.
I'm just claiming I don't have teeth like him.
Yeah.
Right? So I have to use something that gives me power.
Right.
Not to hurt him, it's just to say, look, you can't do that. So I started telling her about how a dog will see things. So it became a funny story versus like a horror story. And that's pretty much what you did. Drop the plate and run.
So we're beating down this dog's confidence when they already lack confidence, when the correct science-based way to fix an issue like this is to build confidence and to build new positive associations with people and other animals around their food so that they're more confident and they start to look at you not as a takeawayer, but as a provider. So when you're in the picture, they know that things are going to get better. They know that, oh, there's more to this. They provide my resource. It's okay when they're here. So this is just a little example of how shitty advice all over YouTube and the internet from professionals, I'm using air quotes here, and it's put on National Geographic. It all seems legit. This is the issue with dog training right now. And this is what we talked about on our last podcast. If you look up the Pawsome University podcast, we did an interview with Rebecca Corey from Stand Up for Pits Foundation. And we talked about the fact that there's no regulation in dog training. Anybody can do whatever they want. If they have a platform, they can tell you that grass is blue and the sky is green, and you're going to believe it because that's their platform and they must be experts on it if they have their own TV show. Don't listen to anything this guy says. So that's all for today. Enjoy. Until next time, class dismissed.